Hello, again, this is Whatcast, and I'm Matt. So for today's video, I've just found, it popped up on my homepage, or whatever you call it, on the Tube of You, and it's a guy called Dr. Blitz. Now, I used to watch this guy's debates on TikTok back in the day. I don't really watch many of his debates, but I always watch when he does Flat Earth. And I haven't watched this yet, but it's just popped up. So he's basically streaming, I don't know whether it's from yesterday or something, his conversations on TikTok, but he's putting them out on YouTube as well. So let's get straight to it. I want people to experience the frustration that I used to experience trying to talk to these people on the TikTok flat earthers. They are probably the bottom of the barrel. If somebody like Angels of Shite is one of the top ones, that gives you an example of the undercard of him, right? So let's get straight into it then. Let's hit play over here. Some bloke called L, what was his name? Predictor or something, has just joined the conversation. 11 minutes in. Let's see how it goes.
Doing all right. Do you think the Earth is flat?
Yeah, I would say so. No.
Okay, and why so?
So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and
there you go. Real evidence.
And I actually thought it was fake what he was saying, but then when I looked into it, it's actually true.
He was listening to David Weiss, obviously. I'd imagine. Be surprised if that wasn't David Weiss. And David Weiss has ended it with, "Don't believe me, do your own research." And this bloke's then gone off, bought Weiss's. This is my prediction. I don't know if any of this is true. In a minute, I might unpause this and he might say, yeah, it was Witsit or something. But my prediction is that he bought Weiss's app and is now convinced.
We don't actually have a picture of the Earth.
Sure we do.
No,
1972. Yeah, we do.
1972 Blue Marble.
Like,
yeah,
even the ones that are new,
I'm not talking about ones that are new. I'm talking about ones that are old. From 1972.
But why are the new ones generated?
They're not generated. They're just digital.
It's not real.
They're just digital. You know that, right?
Right, but it's digital. That
you know that digital, like,
just be an actual.
What kind of photographs do digital cameras take?
I'm not sure.
They take digital photos. That's the kind of photograph that digital cameras take.
I know, but when you go to
when you see a digital photo, it's digital.
Right.
Blitz is very patient with these people. I kind of was as well back in the day, but as I did more of these, I got more and more frustrated by the lack of just the lack of accepting anything they ask for. They ask for it, you give it, then they deny it, and it just kind of feels like a futile exercise.
But it should be just not edited. So when you go to NASA, the pictures are technically edited.
So when you say edited, you just mean like color corrected?
Whatever.
Because that's what they are.
I feel like it shouldn't be touched. I feel like it should be
then it would be in black and white.
Why?
Because that's how digital cameras take photographs.
What?
Digital cameras take photographs in black and white, then stitch together 3 layers, each of which have 3 different filters on them, red, green, and blue. Then they stitch those 3 layers together, and you get a color image.
Color picture up there.
That's what and they do.
He wants a picture on a Polaroid like that pops straight out the bottom, obviously. But he wants that in 2025. This is the standard of evidence they ask for. They want any new picture you would present to these people, they wouldn't believe, and they'd say it's CGI or AI now. If you give them something from the past, they'll probably just tell you they had this technology back then as well. They just didn't tell us.
Exists, by the way, on film. Let me show you.
And then not only that,
hold on, no, we're not changing topics yet. Can you see this picture?
Come on, that's a picture.
It's a photograph, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Blue Marble, 1972 Blue Marble, right?
Film. It was one of the astronauts on the way to the moon. I don't remember his name.
From where? He just took it like that? What's the background?
The background is space.
What's the background? Also, that's weird that the original picture was taken with south as north. I bet this really confuses flat earthers. It's a bit weird, though, that they've got south as perfectly what we would consider north by the way that it's usually presented to us. Flat earthers would believe that the ball in space would always have north at the top no matter where you are in space, because they've got no idea of thinking in 3 dimensions.
That's why it's dark.
Where's the stars?
The exposure is too low to see them.
Where's everything? Why is it so
just to be clear, you went from there are no photographs to, oh, that photograph isn't real.
Yep. Exactly.
Sounds like cognitive dissonance to me, mate.
Yeah, because, for example, that's not an actual picture of the Earth.
It is. And it's a photograph. It's on film.
Like AI, this is
from 1972.
Yeah, there you go. AI. Is the fact that it's from 1972 going to change his mind?
There wasn't AI back then.
No, but there was Photoshop and movies.
There wasn't Photoshop in 1972.
There was Photoshop in 1972, and I will quote people that I have spoken to in my conspiratorial days, as well as my do my research for Flat Earth. They will just say, they get technology 50 years before they give it to us.
Like the flag waving and stuff.
Sorry, what does that have to do with this photo?
My God. He's just hitting all of the talking points. Now he's on the moon landing. The flag was waving.
The photo that is iconic of the astronaut stepping on the moon is edited. Like the flag.
Well, I'm sorry. What does that have to do with this photo?
Nothing.
That at the same time, when you're mentioning that time,
what does that have to do with this photo?
Because you're just saying, oh, it's not AI.
I'll tell you what that's got to do with that photo. Nothing at all. He's just got no answer for that photo, so he wants to switch to the moon landing. That's exactly what's going on. I've experienced this so many times myself.
This is from 1972.
It can be edited.
Okay.
It can be from Hollywood.
So now you're saying, oh, they do have photos, but it's fake.
Okay. Can I just, because I don't know if I'm...
Is there any photo that you would ever accept?
I would accept a photo that is not touched.
This one's not touched.
Not edited. Not anything. Just
this one's not edited.
Photograph in 2025.
So because that fits all of the criteria for what he's asking for, it's not good because it's 1972. Now it has to be 2025 so that he can say that's CGI. We've got CGI. That's clearly CGI, or that's AI. So it needs to be today so he can deny it based on technology. It can't be 1972.
Of the Earth.
How about a live stream?
A live stream?
Yeah.
Like what, on Kick or something? Or on Rumble? Come on, bro.
A live stream from the International Space Station.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good angle where it's around.
It's like, he hasn't even brought it up yet. He's just said, do you want a live stream from the ISS? And before he's even shown him it, this bloke, well, the angle won't be good enough. Like, he hasn't even seen it yet. Oh, this is going to be great. What's he going to say when it comes up?
Earth, like a sphere Earth. And, oh, yeah.
So would a wide stream not count?
No, the live stream
wouldn't count?
Show me it right now. It's just going to look like a flat surface. It's not going to show me a sphere Earth.
Here. I retreated a little bit back in the live stream so that you can see a little bit more impressive video.
Right. Well, that doesn't look like a flat Earth to me.
Yeah, that's not a sphere.
Fucking pointless. What?
What?
A waste
What?
of
What?
fucking
What? Violated by gas!
time.
Oh, sorry, but is that a curve?
No, and then not only that.
No. These are truthers, by the way. Is that a curve? No. On what planet is that not a curve?
That I feel like these.
No, it's not a curve.
It's not saying on screen, but these cameras aren't even like real. Like it's
yeah.
The camera's not real.
These cameras ain't even real. That's the thing.
Real.
It's edited.
This is a live stream. I mean, it's delayed live stream. It's like we're like 45 minutes behind.
My source is Eddie Bravo and stuff.
Your source is Eddie Bravo?
I stand corrected. I assumed it was David Weiss. It's Eddie Bravo, which is fucking worse. Oh my God. So he's probably listened to Eddie Bravo on Joe Rogan or something like that. I'm not sure if Eddie Bravo's done a show with Weiss. Maybe it was the two of them. But to say my source is Eddie Bravo, like that somehow makes it relevant, like that somehow gives you credibility, is insane. These people really do believe that they are the bright ones in the world, and then they say something like, my source is Eddie Bravo.
So it doesn't seem like there's any kind of evidence that you would accept, because I just showed you a live stream.
Yes,
I showed you a photograph from. I showed you a live stream from literally today. I showed you a photograph from 1972.
Where's that source from? Where's that from? All this?
This
Like
is from
it matters.
Okay, sure. NASA sent.
No, so Sen manufactures. Sen is not NASA. Sen manufactured a camera that is on the International Space Station.
Exactly. Whatever these space stations and NASA, I didn't know it was true. They have lied to us.
Wait a minute. So
yeah, that's what it is. The cameras ain't real. The pictures from 1972 is not real. The current pictures, the live stream's not real because the technology is just fake. The cameras are not real because they've lied to us.
So there's no evidence that you would believe?
Yes.
What evidence would you believe?
I said it very simple, because I'm talking in a way where if there's an international audience, more people will understand me.
I'm sorry, what lens would you believe, or what evidence would you believe? What kind of photographs would you be required?
A picture from 2025 that shows a sphere Earth that's not edited, generated, or touched.
How would you know if it's generated, edited, for example, or touched? How would you know that?
If I take a picture of you, no filter, no editing, no nothing. Just like...
What the fuck is he talking about? It will literally be... It's already messed with before you even see it these days. This is what digital cameras exist.
Sorry, do you think that your iPhone camera doesn't have like post-processing built in?
No, I'm just talking common sense here, right?
No, I don't. I mean, you're trying to, but you know that again.
I'm talking about a simple camera that takes a picture.
An iPhone camera has so much post-processing built in. You know that, right?
You said what?
An iPhone camera has loads of post-processing built in. It automatically edits your photos when you take a photograph.
Right, but if I take a photo with my iPhone camera, is it what my eyes see?
No.
No?
No.
What's the difference?
It edits so much.
No. If I take a picture of you,
it's a digital photograph that's been
what's the difference
post-processed.
with what my eyes see?
It's a digital photograph that's been post-processed. You know that, yeah?
Okay, but you're not.
No, he basically doesn't know that because he doesn't know anything. None of them know anything. This is the problem. When you tell them things, that their only argument is, I don't believe you, that's fake. That's all they've got left.
Answering me. If I take a picture of your face right now, and then I look at you,
they'll look the same. The post-processing, right. So the post-processing is there so that it does resemble what your eyes see. Because when you have a camera's lens is not the same as the human. Please, a camera's lens is not the same as the human eye's lens, and so you have to. If you want a genuine photograph that doesn't have any post-processing, it's not going to look like what your eyes see. Like just go take a photograph on like an old film camera, and it won't look the same as what your eyes see. Things will look like slightly different shapes. Things will look different shapes. They will look different colors just because of the way that the camera works, right?
No, I think you need to fix your iPhone. I think your camera's.
I don't have an iPhone.
Yeah, it's your iPhone. Fix your iPhone.
And
oh no, you're worse than Team Android then, bro. You need to
but I mean the point.
Oh yeah, that's even worse than Android. They're definitely crap.
The point stands.
I wonder.
I never understood that stupid argument. I've got an iPhone. I've always had an iPhone, but I don't hate people with Android. Oh, you're not on my team. There's all this divisive bollocks about everything. Yeah, your fucking phone ain't the same as mine, you prick.
Cameras are not eyes.
You're a Samsung Android. No wonder you think the cameras.
Wait, do you think that cameras are your eyes?
No,
like the same as your eyes.
I'm just saying, an iPhone camera is just levels above, and that's
I don't care about the quality of the camera. The point is that both.
That makes sense now.
Is that digital cameras?
Oh my God, that makes sense now. What does he talk? He's just talking about cameras in general, and he thinks he's got him on the point that he hasn't got an iPhone, but he has got an Android. Fuck's sake.
Modern digital cameras involve post-processing. Do you know that?
No, I get. No, look at me. I'm not even arguing.
Do you understand that?
Sense that you have an Android camera. I'm not even joking.
Do you understand that, Predictor?
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you be okay with an iPhone camera if there's so much post-processing?
I mean, I'm Tim Cook doesn't pay me, so I'm not gonna start freaking promoting the
Who?
iPhone here or start selling
But
it
then
to
why
you.
are you asking for like an iPhone
I know you
camera
want to
picture?
join us, but trust me, bro, it's level above. Like that's what I'm not even arguing.
Did you just shift from?
Yep.
No, you got that point. That point, you got it. I didn't even realize you had an Android camera. Like it all makes sense.
I'm sorry. How is that related to the shape of the Earth?
Because it's not the shape of the Earth. Like what I'm saying is, when you started arguing to me about these cameras with the phone, your perspective.
This has got to be a troll, right? You got to be trolling your right predictor.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I've never had I used to get trolls quite a lot, but I've never had a troll last this long. They usually crack up by now and start laughing or something, or say something so ridiculous that you just pick it up. They can't wait to make their little joke about how they was a troll. So I doubt this is a troll. Because
what I said, another point is, I didn't know
this a troll?
NASA has lied to us.
God. NASA means to deceive. Before you tell me in the comments it doesn't, I know it fucking doesn't. All right, I'm pissing about.
So
I'm not a troll.
Okay, if you're not a troll, then why are you talking about phone cameras so much?
Oh, because you're the one. I can move on. That's why I said I'm done arguing about it.
I mean, the point is that if you want a photograph, then you need to take it on film. If you want a digital photo, then you can take it with a camera, but there's going to be post-processing.
Okay, but I think...
Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned this. If you don't know this guy, Blitz is an actual physicist, a PhD. And this idiot thinks he knows more, which is the biggest problem I have with flat earthers is the fact that they think that they are the experts in literally everything and they are the least productive members of society.
You know what I mean? Like, no offense. I think it's common sense what I'm saying. I know you're
What are you
starting
saying?
to bring up, I know, because you're starting to bring up digital. Like, I want a photograph that is the most accurate representation of what we see with our eyes.
Yeah, I showed you one already.
And I want to see around Earth.
I showed you one already.
1972 Blue Marble on film. But no, because it's not in 2025, it's not relevant. But if it was in 2025, it would be digitally altered, so therefore still wouldn't be relevant. So what are you asking for?
One from 1978. What is that?
The reason I showed you one from 1972 is because
we're in 2025.
The reason I showed you one from 1972 is because it proves that it couldn't have been digitally enhanced or digitally changed or photoshopped or AI generated, because those things didn't exist in 1972.
Okay, but
That's why it's good evidence.
That same picture with that same technology? If it's not evolved like the microwave for some reason, why don't we take the same?
So first of all, that photograph was taken from like.
Why can't we use it?
Yeah, just bring the microwave into it now. Why not?
Now.
So that photograph was taken from like 16,000 miles away. We don't have anybody that happens to be 16,000 miles away right now. The International Space Station is about 250 miles away. Because the only reason to go...
We could direct him to the Himawari, but then he wouldn't accept it if you did, so why bother?
16,000 miles away is if you're going to the moon, and nobody's on their way to the moon right now. I'm sorry.
Why?
What, you're asking why nobody...
Why are they not on their way to the moon? Well, if they was on their way to the moon, if people, I always say this to people that talk about, we haven't been, I used to be one of those people, by the way, full disclosure. I've never thought the earth was flat, but I didn't think we'd been to the moon. And the thing that, when you start to critique your own point of view and ask yourself the questions, it's like, they haven't been, and my biggest thing was they did it to fake because of the Cold War, and then the other thing was we went then and we've now got an iPhone and all this technology and we haven't been back. And then it was like you start to go down these rabbit holes, and it's like, and then you think to yourself, well, if I believe that and I think it was all fake, if they did go back, would I believe it anyway? And then I start talking to people that actually know, like a Hasselblad photographer who's explaining all of the lighting and everything to me, and other people that know all about this stuff. and when you can go through the points and realize that the ones you believed were just cherry picked, and then you start to feel like a bit of a dick. And the fact that they believe that they believe that all of the governments in the world work together to pretend it's the flat Earth, and then Russia wouldn't expose America for not landing on the moon, and America would feel the need to beat Russia to the moon, even though the moon doesn't exist. None of it adds up at all.
It's going to, because it's expensive.
Yes, it's all correlated.
Do you want to pay for it? Do you want to pay for the moon?
You know how?
Do you want to pay for the moon trip?
Me?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Don't
are you an American?
Watching. I mean, I'll invest. Yeah, I'm an American.
Okay, so then your taxes would be paying for it.
Okay. Yes.
So do you want to pay higher taxes? You want to give more money to NASA so that they can send somebody to the moon tomorrow?
Tax me higher.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. You know that there is a moon mission
to
planned
not
for like
believe
2026.
it anyway.
Oh God, let me guess. Katy Perry's on it. Like, come on, bro.
No.
Say that.
It's
exactly my point. He now says that that people are going to go, and then he immediately dismisses it. So why ask for it?
a moon mission.
Oh my goodness. Oh God. Okay, I didn't even know. I'm gonna look into that moon mission.
You should. It's called Apollo. It's called the Artemis program.
Weird that we like it all correlates. For you to casually be like, well, I mean, no one wants to go to the moon. I mean,
well, yeah.
Like,
so look,
you know how humans are curious.
Predictor.
So, it makes no sense.
Predictor. So we went to the moon 6 times in between 1969 and 1972.
This is the thing that they never seem to know about. That they only ever believe that we ever went there once. They don't realize that we went there times after that because they only know about the original one.
And during that time period, NASA's budget was about 5% of the total US budget. And by the 6th moon landing, so the first one was televised, or they were all televised, but the first one was the most watched event in human history. And by the 6th one, hardly anybody was watching it. Because after you land on the moon once, it turns out that it's just not that special to do it again. And so after the 6th landing, the government realized that it just wasn't, people just weren't interested in supporting it anymore. Funding was being pulled. And so what that meant is that the US tax base just wasn't interested in paying those extra taxes. And so the program got canceled. And nobody's been interested in paying those taxes for the last 50 years because why would they? We've already done it 6 times.
So that's what I was agreed with that, and I believe that. But then at the same time, what I discovered recently is at the same time there was a race between us and Russia, Mother Russia.
Soviet Union,
yeah, Soviet Union at the time.
Oh, but we're all in it together, and governments are all in on it, and they're all the same, and they're all hiding Antarctica. And this is what I mean. You go into nothing agrees with the other points. So now he's not in flat Earth anymore. He's on moon landing denial, and now he's like the Cold War is the reason. Like, make it make sense.
I didn't know that, and I feel like that.
How did you not know that?
Like, what?
That's like stuff that you learned in high school.
No, because I just thought that we were like NASA, like the big space boom, like, oh, that's, America's gonna go to the moon. Like, I didn't think there was an actual race, like, oh, Russia's trying to beat us, like, we gotta even fake it to even beat them. Like, this all correlates. Like,
it wasn't faked.
None of that correlates with anything else you're saying.
No.
Conspiracy, huh?
It wasn't faked, though.
I mean, it's very hard to believe it nowadays.
I suppose that I would agree that it's very hard to believe it if you don't look at the evidence. But yeah.
Or if you cherry pick the evidence.
I mean, it's like, given the evidence we have, it would have been impossible to fake.
But without sounding like a conspiracy, like the evidence.
Yeah, you definitely don't sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I guess my perspective is, and I've been fact checking, is, for example.
I've been fact checking with who?
That race between us and Soviet Union, and then not only that, the astronauts who went on that mission, dude, you see that guy who's acting like, we actually didn't went. Like, what?
Yeah, that bloke that said we actually didn't went. Who's that then? Some illiterate prick. Oh, he's talking about the guy talking to the little girl. Was that Buzz Aldrin? Talking to the little girl. That little clip that they always take that says we didn't go after talking to her about going for half an hour beforehand.
So are you talking about with the interview with the little girl? Are you talking about the interview with the little girl?
I think so.
I think so.
The question that he was answering. So predictor, the question that he was answering was, why haven't we gone back? And he said, well, we didn't, meaning that we didn't go back.
Yeah.
No, but you know what he meant. Like, we didn't.
No, he meant that, why haven't we been back? We didn't go, meaning we didn't go back. He'd just been talking to her about his experience of going beforehand. Watch the entire interview. Why do truth seekers never do this?
No, we didn't go back.
We can't even go back in the first place. That's how he meant it. And you know, these.
Well, hold on. So now you're a mind reader? I'm sorry. Huh? Now you're a mind reader?
It's not that. It's common sense with these older folks, right?
Common sense is something this bloke, I don't even know what his name is, but he doesn't have any.
Well, no, I mean, like, so you know this, so you know the same guy.
God bless his soul, but you know what happened with our recent president?
You know,
he was acting a little slurry.
Just to be clear, El Predictor, I'm not going to let you. I'm not just going to let you ramble.
Unfortunately, sick.
El Predictor, I'm not going to let you ramble. You know the same guy. Sorry. You know the same guy who did that interview punched somebody in the face for accusing him for like asserting to his face that he didn't land on the moon, that he was just involved in a hoax. He risks going to jail over this. He literally socked somebody in the face who was in.
Was that when they asked him to swear on the Bible to that he went or something?
Insulting him by implying that he didn't go to the moon.
Which, let me just say that something, I'm not sure if that was that, but it's definitely what happened. One of the astronauts that went to the moon, one of the big evidences is that they wouldn't swear on the Bible that they went to the moon. And if only they'd have done that, they'd have believed them. Yet, however, all of those flat earthers that went to Antarctica last week, last year, oh my God, I recorded this a year ago. The conspiracies are going to come out now. So last year when they went to Antarctica, someone asked Whitsitt to swear on the Bible that they went to Antarctica. He put his hand on the Bible and swore that they went to Antarctica and that he saw the 24-hour sun, and no one believed him anyway. So what's the fucking point in asking people to do it, is my point.
Well,
why would he do that and then also just tell a little girl, oh, we didn't go to the moon?
Because how I will explain that is, for example, I think a grown man is kind of emotional or insecure if they start punching someone.
Then why would he tell a little girl that he didn't go to the moon if he was willing to punch somebody in the face over it?
Because, see, that's why I ramble, because when I start answering a question, you're just like,
you ramble because you've got no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Like,
and you're trying to sound convincing, and you know that you don't.
Dude, holy crap. What was the first question? I forgot the first question. What was your second question?
Why would he punch somebody in the face for accusing him of not going to the moon if he was just willing to admit it to a little girl?
Your perspective is he heard that he's telling me the it's fake. I'm gonna punch him. No, I think his perspective is there's a grown ass man approaching me, and I feel like kind of threatened. Not only that, this guy's an old school man. He's gonna punch him in the face because he's saying some crazy stuff and he doesn't want to get exposed. You know what I mean? He probably has a bit of pride. So
he don't want to get exposed, so he just punch someone in the face. But if a little girl asks him, he'll just tell her the truth on TV in front of everybody. He doesn't feel anything about it then.
So
if he had that pride, why would he tell the little girl that he didn't go to the moon?
Because that context is he's a bit older. He's a bit more loosened.
Yeah, he's a bit older. It was 901 when he punched the bloke in the face. He was 901 and 6 months when he spoke to the little girl.
In the head with older.
I know he wasn't 900. People take things you say literally. I'm starting to notice this, right? I know he wasn't 900. No, he was just about 70 or something, right?
Unfortunately, with older folks, and he slipped up. He's Slippin' Jimmy. He literally
Slippin' Jimmy.
Slipped up and started saying like, "Oh, we didn't go," and this, that. Do you know what I mean?
So what's more likely, that the first time he ever admits that we didn't go to the moon, he did it while interviewing, while like a little girl asked him a question, or that you misinterpreted what he said when he said we didn't?
He didn't misinterpret it. He was fed it by a clip by some other flat earther that just said, listen to this, and he didn't bother looking at the full context because he's
you unbelievable clown.
And the answer was, why didn't we go back to the moon?
But oh my God, misinterpret what he said. It's
Look, okay, what was the question? The question was, why didn't we go back to the moon?
Why do you say that?
Do we agree that that was the question?
No, but why do you say that part so casually? Like,
because you didn't watch the entire interview. Watch the entire chat, and then you'll know that you're talking utter bollocks.
Earlier, when you're like, yeah, we just haven't gone to the moon, you know?
Well, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
No, but why do you have that same casual, like, oh, you know, is it like, you misinterpret him? Like, you silly man. Like, you just misinterpret him. You have that same vibe as like, oh, you know, we just haven't gone back to the moon. Why are you so casual about it? Like,
I have no idea what you're asking.
He's so casual about it because he's just completely debunked everything you've said.
No, mate.
So that'll do for today, I think. I don't know how long this guy. He might be on for 6 hours. I don't know. It's only about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I might do this. I might continue with this on a live stream on Sunday night. Or Sunday evening my time before. Like, if you're in America, it won't be evening for you. But I can't stream at the times that everyone seems to stream. It's like 2 a.m. for me, so it'd be more like 7 p.m. for me, something like that. I might do this then, or I might do another one tomorrow to continue this and find something else to do live on Sunday. So let me know if you've got any things that you'd like me to do on the live stream. I'd rather do debates and stuff on the live stream, and if any flat earthers pop up in the comments, they'll be welcome to join the stream. Why not? Point and laugh at these people. Cheers for now. Please become a member of the channel would be good, right? Because I've got a few now, and it's great that people want to support the channel like that. But if not, if you don't want to do that, then please at least share the channel, share the videos, comment, like, subscribe, and all of that stuff. Cheers. Adios. See you later.